Hi, here's Multi, and welcome back to Minnesota North Stars franchise mode. We are here as Mike Modano, giving the glory to the North Stars. This is the start of season 3, where we are rebuilders and seeking for a season like that. Because there's no way that we're going to win championship with this team. But there are good things in this team, and we're looking things to improve in the next free agency and in the draft. So I'll just go through the best contracts and things that we have. So there are a couple of players, as you've seen in the previous episodes, that we want them to help us short term. They've got a big contracts, but their contracts are short. In this team, similar players are Shipachov, 7 million 1 year. Sorry for this being Finnish. Holmqvist, 1 year 5 million. Cogliano, 3.5. And then the greatest one, John Carson, or top 2D, with 9.25 for 1 year. And some of those players are a little older. That's why they've got such great overall. And we're most likely going to let them go or trade them for prospects or draft picks, I think. But then there's Carson. If we succeed well, then he might want to sign with us for a long term, which I'd really like. But that's if we can have a great season, which I'm doubting. Yes. And then the players we like to build on, they've got long contracts with great value. One of them being Matt Duchene, 7 years, 4.4. I think that's a great value for a first line player. Sebastian Aho, 4 years, 4.5, 22 years old. Still might develop to the role of being in the first line. Stasny, he is a bit older, but still on a great contract. Hopefully will not decline. Philippe Deneau, hopefully will increase this year. And of course, youngsters are on great contracts always. Like Elias Pearson, Michael Dalcol being the best of our youngsters, with last year's our first pick, Jaden Witherspoon. Hopefully, Billy Poka will increase as well. He's got a couple of years. Corpusalo most likely will develop, and Malcolm Subban as well. On the HL side, Sorrell hopefully, O'Reilly Sutter, all these bottom 6 players we're looking to build on. And first drafts Steele Ortridge Bilas from the second round. So let's get into the simulating. I think I won't show the simulating process, but I'll stop at some times and you'll see how our season is going. So let's start and we'll get back to you when the simulating is at the end of next month. So here we are at the end of October and at the start of November. We're doing pretty good. Normally when you have a good preseason, it tells that you are going to be garbage in the regular season. But that's not the case at the moment. We've started pretty well in my opinion. 5-3-1. We achieved one goal, being the first home win. The owner wanted it, and we got them by defeating Nashville 3-2 in the overtime. Then we've had plenty of games going in the overtime in the first 9 games, 4 being at there. We've scored a decent amount of goals in my opinion, and we're looking pretty solid. I think that at the end of December is the next possibility, and our scouts say that there aren't that many great prospects this year. Hopefully that's not the case. We're looking to add some valuable prospects, but we'll see you at the next month, end of next month. So at the end of December we are doing pretty solid. Thought these numbers would be over, being 14, 18 and 5, but we're 18, 14 and 5, which is pretty good. So we've had some win streaks and losing streaks here. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Before that we were on a 3-game winning streak. 2 losses before that. 2 wins and 3 losses. And it's random here indeed. November. We've had some injury problems. We had Matt Duchene for 5 games here. He got injured in the Chicago game, but then came back to the San Jose game. Fine now. Also, Vadim Shipachov was injured for, I think, here in December. Same with our top 4 pairing. So the second line defensive pairing, Edler and Trevor Van Riemsdyk both were injured. So at the times we had 4 injured players, and we called up Jordan Kyrou. But let's look at stats at the mid-season time. So Sebastian Aho is doing great on this second line. I'm thinking he's playing. Matt Duchene is decent, but he's not happy. His morale isn't that great. Stastny, Silverberg, Hornquist, all above 20 points. Shipachov, Peterson on the minus side, but has increased by 1 overall. What about Waterspoon? Has at 8 points, only minus 4. That's great for top 6. Dalcol with 7 points, hasn't increased yet. Polka 4 points and hasn't increased. Jordan Kyrou played 1 game. Since Ikonen has played some, and Sporyovsky has played plenty of games. On the NHL side, it's sad that we had to call Kyrou because it seems like he was our best point scorer by a mile. Ready, second, Jan. How is our AHL side doing? Pretty similar to our NHL side, 16, 14 and 7, so not great, but not the worst. AHL side, I'd like them to succeed, but their bottom 6 there is so filled with lower overall prospects, so I won't have that many high hopes. I'll simulate to the trade deadline. We'll see if anything has changed. So here we are at the trade deadline. This is the take 2, sorry, and the first one did correct record, so I checked it, and here we are. You may recognize some changes, them being trading Andrew Cogliano and Vadim Shipachov. They were on expiring deals, and that's why we traded them. Got ourselves a first round pick for Shipachov from New York Rangers. I think hopefully there's somewhere to see these players. What happened? there must this. Yeah, they are. We'll see. Trades. So we traded Vadim Shipachyov for Troy Henley and first round pick, and Andrew Cogliano to San Jose for a second round and a fourth round pick. Some other trades, Smalts, Neliak Pav, and Ryan Reeves are now part of the Montreal Canadiens for first rounder and Henrik Carson, right winger. Boston got Kerry Yamamoto and a first round for Torrey Krug, Ryan Spooner, and Tim Shaler. That's a big trade. Ryan Sproul is now part of Winnipeg. Carolina got Cam Atkinson. Anaheim got Artem Anisimov and Vinny Hinostroza, and Chicago got first rounder Tulola and Lauko. Minnesota got first round, second round, and two others for Ryan Ellis and Brandon Davidson, who went to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Columbus got Kronwall, Burmistrov, and two others for second rounder and Joshua Bowman. And then Marchenko went back to Detroit, this time from New Jersey Devils, in exchange for Ryan Sproul. So Sproul traded twice the team. So that's pretty interesting. Sorry for that not showing the trades, but there's nothing I can do for it, and I can rewind back time. So our record, I'm not sure that I've mentioned it, 27, 26, and 10. So not that great. Hoping to lose many times at the end of the season. Now we have now we have 3 first round picks, and we're not going to take Clement, but 1 year. No, we will take him. We will take Clement for, because at the moment our team isn't that great, and so we'll take Nikolai Clement. He will end his contract. That hopefully helps us, or not. We'll see. Make it a little more realistic. But as I was saying, 3 first round picks, both New York teams, and the New York Islanders had a great trade value. So hopefully they are doing very badly at the end of the season, and we'll get that great. So both seasons ended. We didn't make it to the playoffs, neither in the NHL or in the AHL side. So sad that we didn't make it in the AHL side, but not that sad that we didn't make it in the NHL side. Sebastian Aho, best point scorer. He's got career high points this season with 55 points, which is solid. Duchesne, he's again not happy. Now has decreased by 3, but he'll get happy after all things enough happened. Hornquist, 48 points. Carson, 46. Elias Peterson got 33 points playing in this second line, so decent rookie season. Dal Cole also playing in the second line, now that we traded Cogliano and Shipachyov. So a great increase from him, playing in the fourth line at the end of the season. And then we gave him the chance, and I'm pretty happy. -3 only. Jaden Witherspoon, rookie season, -11, 18 points. Kulemin, 15, but played in the AHL side, so I think getting him from the waivers wasn't good or bad, we will let him go. He doesn't have that much to offer us. Ekholm, what an unexpected season. 55 games in the top 2 pairing, getting 4 points. I mean, what the hell? That's at some point of his career, he's had 35 points, and now getting 4 is just a disgrace. Kairu played 5 games and got 1 goal. What about the entire season? I'm guessing Stamkos and Kucherov. Patrick Kane, 49 goals, 95 points. Stamkos there, 79. Burns had one hell of a season, 83 points. As a defender, but he has also played in the right wing. Carlson, 79 points. Ovechkin, 48 goals. So Patrick Kane must have won the Rocket, yes. Malkin, third with 47. Hall, 46. McDavid, 42. Rookies. Alexander Nylander was the best. Peterson was in the top 10. Samuel Buchek, 40 points. High top 6. Normally a good sign. Tommy Kessel, last year's, I think, second pick was in the top 5 with 40 points. Samuel Wild was the first one. He got 41 points and he's 84 overall. That's great. Alex DeBrincat, 50 points as a rookie. Yeah, great season in the Chicago. Anything other? Michael Dalcol is there. Reed Duke of the Vegas. Olli Levy, 83 overall. Witherspoon, 79 overall. Zadina, they're looking forward in the Anaheim to see what he can achieve. And then we'll check the goalies. Matt Murray was the leading with 47, being 88 overall. Connor Hellebuck, 43 wins, and Holtby with the same. Lundqvist. So maybe trading Sipachov there helped the team. And what about where did we finish? We were second to the second last, I'll say, in our division. St. Louis being the worst. In the whole league, Rangers were 5th, but it doesn't tell their draft picks position yet after the playoffs. Islanders, it looks good. They were last. We've got their pick. I think we got it in the Michael Dalcol trade, so that might have been one of the game-changing picks. So hopefully the first overall. That would be just amazing. And we were 24th, so top 10 pick is looking for us. I'll show you the HL side. I think I didn't show it to you. So ready, yep, 56 and Olsen. If you wanna see these, just pause and goalies. Dennis Kotla, decent season. Burke had 6 wins. So we are looking forward to the draft. We might have a top 3 pick. Well, for sure we've got a top 4 pick. Hopefully it's the first one, because I'd like to get a franchise player or a high overall again. Similar to Witherspoon, maybe a little better, is the first pick. Last year Samuel Wild was at, I think he was 79 or 81 or 80. somewhere close to 80. So he was a very solid, had over 40 points this season, as we saw. As a rookie, that's really great. I think Stamkos, as his rookie season in real life, had 46 points. So being a rookie and scoring 40 points is a high achievement. And nowadays there's Matthews who scored 40 goals, and I think it was it 66 points, and Aho got 36 goals. Well, Line got last season. So there are high quality players in the NHL at the moment, and we got busted. We definitely got busted at the draft lottery. We've got the fourth pick. Damn, Detroit, New Jersey, Vegas, and then we've got ninth. Damn, I was looking forward to getting the best one, but there's nothing we can do about it. We got the fourth pick, like last year. Next episode, we'll see what happens. Who will we get? I'll show you trophies. Edmonton wins the cup. Pittsburgh the presidents. Edmonton wins Ottawa in the final. Across Kane, Hart to Barkov, Carson, Carson to Norris, Kane, Lady Bing, Calder to Ukko-Pekka Conn Smythe to the McDavid, Vesna Holtby with the Jennings, Adam Pelech, Bill Masterton, Bergeron with the Selke, fourth time in a row, and before that he won it multiple times. Barco with Ted Lindsay, and Kane with the Rocket. AHL side, no, Gregor wins the points scoring and most valuable. Matthew Joseph, I think he is. I'm pretty sure it's Matthew. Wins the Willie Marshall. Sam Lawrence. Dudley Garrett Memorial. Best rookie. Best defender. Liljegren. Ryan Miller plays in the Bullville Senators. I think Marcus Russo. Carter Gupp. Most valuable player Anthony Cirelli. Freddie Hunt. I'm guessing Alex Alexeyev. And yes, Texas Stars wins these. And no trophies for us in the NHL or the AHL. But next episode, as I said, the draft, hopefully, will get a solid prospect for the future. So, till the next time, use nothing. Bye.